Boom, scrap!
Watching the garden grow, happy, happy days. Got egg yolk on my bed, Chinese food on the way. Watching the garden grow, straight into the sky. Got a candle by my window that keeps me.
Did you know that almost half of the waste in landfills could be composted? A great way for anyone to pitch in is to start a compost bin in your backyard. In it, you can put all your food scraps and even your cardboard. We're about to show you how to make one. It's probably important to note that we aren't composting professionals. This is the first bin that we've actually made, and we haven't done a whole lot of research up to this point, but that's kind of what this video is about, is to show you don't have to do a whole lot of research or have a whole lot of resources in order to make an effective compost bin in your backyard that's going to repurpose your food scraps instead of waste them.
We hope. So to make your own backyard compost bin, you really only need two things. You need a container and something sharp to poke holes in it. We found this plastic storage container that our roommate was throwing out and some scissors and went to work poking about 9 holes in the top. And then once we flipped it over, we found some harder plastic. So we had to break out the drill for that bad boy. And same deal, about 9 holes, pencil width to let air and water and spores in so nature can take care of what's inside. Then we found a cool, shady spot in our yard so that the sun wouldn't dry out the compost.
And if your compost bin has a solid bottom like ours, you're going to want a shovel full of dirt in there, and then some brown waste on top of that, some twigs, dry leaves, and mix that with some green waste, which is food scraps from the kitchen, everything we had for breakfast, for instance. And ideally you'll have a little receptacle indoors that's airtight that you can put that in, and just grab it, take it outside, dump it all in your compost bin. And you want a 2-to-1 ratio of brown waste to green waste, so if you want some more green waste, maybe some grass clippings, and there you have it, the perfect mixture. So what can you compost and what can you not? JT and I split open our trash bag from earlier into a compostable pile on the left and a non-compostable pile on the right. On the left you have food scraps, paper products, and on the right you'll mainly have plastics, styrofoam, metals, meats, dairy, and if you have any questions about what's compostable, you can look online for answers to things like dog poop, chicken bones, human throw up. And then you're gonna pour a little water on top of whatever's in your compost bin to get the perfect amount of moisture, and to help with that, give it one final stir so that it's not too dry, not too wet, kind of like a wrung out sponge. And there you have it, your very own backyard compost bin. I hope you've learned something and have figured out just another way to reduce your waste and boot your scrap. Repurpose your food scraps!